Hello everyone, I'm so glad you've joined me today. This week I'm going to focus on stamp sets that are retiring, and this is one of them. I loved this stamp set. It was so much fun to play with, but sadly it's going away. I love the sentiments in there too. So I'm going to give you some ideas. So if you don't have this set, you can pick it up before it's gone, along with the punch. All right, so let's get started. The first thing, here's the card we're going to make today. And I thought it would just be fun to do a simple card, and that's what I have. So let's get started. First thing I need to do is I need to pull in my scrap papers, which are here. All right, got that wet. And here's the other one. I am going to stamp my umbrella, and I'm just using the memento with this. So I'm gonna stamp my memento, and I'm gonna put it there. And I need one here, and I need one here. So I've got my 3 umbrellas. I thought it would be fun to play with some spring, bright spring colors, almost Easter egg colors, because Easter's right around the corner. The other thing I did was I wanted some flowers to go with it, because April showers bring May flowers. So I used the small bloom punch, and I'm punching out one of the bloom from each color. Now it's time to punch out my umbrellas, and then I have to stamp my handles. Forgot my handles. All right, so I've got that one punched. Here's my other one. I'm going to dump out the paper. I'll clear it all out when I'm done. This color is Flirty Flamingo. The other one was Coastal Cabana. And then I paired it with, oops, I stamped it on the wrong side. I paired it with Highland Heather. All right. There we go. So I have my umbrellas all punched, ready to go. The only thing I have left to do are my handles. I'm going to stamp my handles on a piece of smoky slate. And let me see, which way does it go? Oh, I stamped them wrong for that one, so I'm going to stamp it the right way for this. And I'm just using a scrap of paper. So let me get this out of the way, and I end up with ink on me, so I have to wipe it off or I get it all over my project. I don't like that. All right, let's get started with the, and I hope I've done this, that I'm not going to punch off, and I did. Okay, we're going to be cutting it apart. If not, I would lose my the tip of my other one. I'll pull in a Post-it note here to hold it. I am all about saving paper as much as you can. Okay. And again, I will have pieces flying everywhere, and I'll just wipe it off when we're done. All right, now the next one. And here's that. All right. Make sure I keep my handles separate, or I'll be throwing them away with the trash. And one more, like so. All right, we've got all of the pieces punched. Let me get the trash out of the way. And I'm going to pull in. I think I am anyway. Oh my goodness, where did my panel go? Here it is. I had totally forgot to pull it over. All right, I wanted something behind the umbrellas, and when I went looking, the Playful Patterns paper has Coastal Cabana in it, but it also kind of looks like sheets of rain. So I had a scrap that I'm going to use for my card, like so. So I'm going to add this to my card. All right, get that out of the way. All right, let's put this on like this. Come down just a little. And there we go. Now, I put my umbrellas on with dimensionals so that they would pop up. So let's add dimensionals. Oops, I have one stuck to me. To our umbrellas here. I stayed clear of the center because that will give me space to push my umbrella handle up underneath. So let me add the other piece on it. And then I have a trick for adding these to your card base that I'm going to share with you. First thing I'm going to do is take off all my backs so that I have them all off, ready to go. Excuse me. I need to, pollen is really high starting up down here, so lots of issues with that. All right, so the first thing you want to do is you want to put this one on, and the top of the umbrella goes above that paper, and it goes right even with the edge. Then you're going to go over to the other side, and this is the tricky part. I'm going to put this on here. I'm going to use my grid, make sure it's on there straight. This one goes on the other side. All right, there we go. And the bottom gets lined up. It's even with that edge, but the bottom is lined up with that line all the way through. And then this one goes in the middle, and it's centered, and you just watch and line it up. So, quick tip for you, use your grids whenever you can. All right, now we're going to add our handles, and you're going to stick a glue dot on the back of it. You're going to come in and just slightly lift that handle or that umbrella, because if you don't, it'll get caught. And then straighten it out and use your pokey tool to stick it down. So an easy way to do it and get it on there straight. But you do have to, I was going to say I didn't get it, you have to kind of lift it up, and you don't want to go too high up. So make sure when you put that on there, messed up my work surface, you don't push down hard, and then push it down with your pokey tool. And the reason you use your pokey tool, if you push it down here, that umbrella is going to stick because there's the glue dot is bigger than the handle. All right, and then we're going to do the last one. I'm going to stick it up under there like I did all the rest. Just lift it up slightly. Just get it in there so that it's just underneath, that glue dot doesn't show. And there you've got your handles. I'm going to add my sentiments so I know where to put my flowers, because if you don't, you might put your flowers in the wrong spot. So I chose Rain or Shine, You're Always on My Mind. And what a great card to send to a friend. All right, I tried to use this week the images from the set. I like to show you how to use all the images and the sentiments as much as possible. Now this is going to go on our card front. We're going to do this before we do anything else, because it's easier to put this on before you get your flowers, which are on with dimensionals on there. All right, so let me open this up so I can see what I'm doing. Aren't these great Easter colors? Oh, that's all I could think of, Easter, when I saw these colors. All right, time to do our flowers. This one, which is the Flirty Flamingo, goes on with a glue dot. Then you're going to take a dimensional and you're going to put it on the back of each of these. And I always feel mine because the punch has a tendency to kind of curl it up a little bit, and I use that as my front just because it gives it a little bit of interest. All right, my backs are off, and now I'm going to add my other pieces. And I'm going to add this one there and this one here, and I'm going to try to intertwine the petals a little bit for interest. I'm going to pull in some pearls because this is a pearl kind of card to me. All right, and I'm going to cut. These are the old way they used to send us ones. I have a bunch of these, and I'm using them up until they're gone. So there's one pearl there. So these are in a strip, which is great if you want to put a strip on, but I very seldom use a strip, so I usually cut them apart. And then my last one, and this one is actually the same size as those. The others are itty bitty. All right, I have my pearls on, and now it's time to add a little bow, because we have to have a bow. I'm all about bling and bows. And as you can see, there's a kink in this. So to get rid of that kink, I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm going to pull it like I'm curling ribbon. And I'm pulling fairly hard. And I do it a couple of times and the kink goes away. So there's another tip for you. This is some more of the white. They repackage it now. It's done differently. So now it's on a spool. All right, I'm gonna do my little bow, and I've got it. My scissors might need to be sharpened. So I've cut my bow, and then I'm gonna pull those tails down because I'm gonna put this on with the glue dot, and I wanna make sure that my tails are stuck on that glue dot going down. All right, I'm going to pinch that glue dot to get it off. All right, and then I'm going to kind of fold it back on itself so you don't see the glue dot when you stick it down. All right, and then I'm just going to trim the other end, and there you have it. A cute card, but remember, make sure you do the inside and the envelope. If you liked my idea, give me a thumbs up. If you don't want to miss any of my ideas, subscribe to my channel. Click to the bell next to it, and it'll tell you when I upload my videos. I hope you enjoyed today's colorful card and that it has inspired you to try some great Easter colors yourself? If you do, share them with me. I'd love to see it. Have a great day.